Have you ever seen what happens when dumb Karens finally face the music? This video captures the intense moment as their entitled antics lead to a confrontation with law enforcement. Let's start with this Karen who gets arrested for harassing cops. In April 2021, what began as a routine shopping excursion at a local store quickly transformed into a heated legal dispute involving Cara Bell, a notable candidate for the Lake Travis ISD School Board. The incident unfolded when Bell, upon entering the store, refused to comply with mask-wearing regulations, prompting a concerned store employee to alert authorities.
The black woman doesn't have a mask on, but she comes after the white one. That's the only difference.
So that's only where you would file a complaint with Nordstrom Rack.
Okay, but I also want to file a complaint with you for her assaulting me.
Accounts from witnesses and store staff allege that Bell escalated the situation by reportedly shoving an employee before retreating into a dressing room to contact Nordstrom Rack's corporate office.
If you're a victim of assault, we need to know who you are.
Cara Bell. How did you know my name was Cara Bell?
Because I heard you say it. You said it on the phone when you called 911. That's how I know.
You just called and got it. Don't lie.
No.
You are lying to me. I just heard you call the police officer that I talked to and get my name. Now you're lying.
Not a police officer on the phone.
Now you're lying.
In the fitting room.
Police responded to the scene where they gathered statements from witnesses corroborating the store employee's version of events.
You are lying. Stop. This is the second time I caught you in a lie.
Okay. Replay your video. I'm not lying.
Okay.
Despite repeated requests from law enforcement officials, Bell steadfastly refused to furnish her identification, invoking her interpretation of rights under common law.
By not following the law. First of all, I don't have to identify myself.
Yes, you do.
Actually, I don't. It's called common law. You should read up on it. I do not. Okay?
This stance escalated tensions, with Bell openly challenging officers, accusing them of dishonesty, and attempting to dictate the terms of their interaction based on her personal beliefs.
I am a woman of God. This is my right as much as it is yours. This is my land as much as it is yours. I did not sign up for this. I am a Christian woman of God, and you are not going to put your disgusting rules on me that are false and not true. I will not have it.
The confrontation intensified when Bell reportedly moved closer to an officer, prompting a swift and decisive response.
I will not have it. I'm sick of being bullied, I'm sick of being lied to, and it's not going to happen anymore. Do you understand?
Law enforcement officers, in an effort to maintain control of the situation, detained Bell, forcibly placing her in handcuffs as she vocally resisted and called out to onlookers nearby.
The CDC just released...
Turn around.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Play this game.
Oh my gosh.
Following the altercation, Bell was issued an assault citation classified as a Class C misdemeanor, which carries potential penalties including a fine of up to $500. From a legal perspective, Bell's refusal to identify herself during what appears to be a detainment is contentious. In most jurisdictions, individuals are required to identify themselves to law enforcement officers when reasonably suspected of a crime or during lawful detainment. This legal requirement aims to ensure public safety and assist officers in carrying out their duties effectively. Bell's insistence on her interpretation of common law as justification for non-compliance illustrates a misunderstanding or misapplication of legal principles. Seems like she does not know the law like she always said. This woman was delusional. But wait until you see this next one who was arrested for acting belligerent after boyfriend kicks her out of his house. On June 22, 2024, law enforcement responded to a disturbance call where the woman, identified as Savannah, alleged physical assault by her boyfriend after being accused of infidelity.
What's going on?
I want to press charges on him. He just beat me up. And I got marks and stuff all over me. A bruise on my leg. He just punched me in my head about 1,000,000 times.
Okay.
The initial interaction between Savannah and the officers reveals a chaotic scene, with Savannah emotionally distraught and claiming visible injuries.
Okay, so he thinks you threw a Pepsi at him, so he punched him.
Kept punching me in my fucking head.
Okay.
I have marks all over me, bruises on me, punched me in my fucking head a million times. I want to press charges on him.
Where at on your head?
Just in my head, right here.
She asserts her boyfriend assaulted her after she attempted to retrieve her phone, which he had allegedly taken from her.
So he said, get your shit and get the fuck out of my house. Okay, I get my phone. I got my Pepsi that I had through. Yeah, I threw it. But when I had threw it, he had punched me, but I didn't throw it at him.
Her demeanor is agitated, repeatedly insisting on pressing charges against him while providing a narrative of being physically harmed.
Literally.
Do you have any knots?
I probably yeah, right here.
You feel him?
Yeah, if you can feel it right there, I have a big knot right there.
So then he's punching you, then what?
Then he kept punching me, so I tried to hit him back.
What happened to your arms?
He had
Conversely, the officers engage with both parties, attempting to gather factual accounts amid heightened emotions.
We're taking both sides of it, right? We don't need you and him to chime in at each other. We're going to take both sides, then me and my partner are going to talk. What we don't need is you two yelling back and forth. That helps nothing. It is not helpful, even a little bit.
They address Savannah's injuries, which include bruises and scratches, while questioning the sequence of events leading up to the altercation. This initial interaction sets the stage for determining the credibility of Savannah's claims and assessing the extent of her injuries, crucial for any potential legal action.
whole time.
God damn, man. At this point, we're obstructing.
I don't care if you laugh. I was with you the whole time, but you gonna sit here and lie? Yes, I was.
As the conversation progresses, Savannah's boyfriend offers a contrasting account, portraying her as belligerent and disruptive.
So she just showed up, started knocking on the door, and you didn't even let her in the house.
No, that's why she's out here with her things.
Did you give her things? Like come to the door and give her her things? She had them already.
She's had those things for hours.
He denies physically assaulting her and asserts that she arrived uninvited, causing property damage and creating a disturbance.
And so she just showed up with this,
Yes.
and she was just trying to get back in the house.
Yeah, because she probably thought like, okay, well, he's gonna let me back in. Like, no,
Did you have a phone? Is that what she was saying? Or did you give her
I didn't have her phone. I text her phone. I have her messages on my phone.
Okay.
She's just being a and then she think that, okay, she can come back when she want to.
The officers meticulously examine his knuckles for any signs of recent physical altercation, finding none, which strengthens his narrative of innocence in the alleged assault.
Nothing.
Okay.
You see
I got
that?
you. I got you.
I didn't even hit her.
I got you.
Nothing.
So she just...
The legal analysis of this case hinges on several key factors: the credibility of testimonies, the presence of visible injuries corroborating Savannah's claims, and the assessment of intent behind the boyfriend's actions.
do all that.
She came in. I'm like, okay, you can get your things or whatever. I'm not tripping. I'm fine. Okay, get your things. Whatever, Savannah. You start breaking up my stuff.
Okay.
My house is a very clean home. You pay
Can I take a look at some of that
into
stuff?
my house. Look at my house.
Police officers are tasked with objectively evaluating evidence and witness statements to determine the appropriate course of action, which in this instance led to Savannah being charged with obstructing official business. In Ohio Revised Code, ORC, Chapter 2921.31, obstructing official business is defined and carries specific penalties. ORC 2921.31 defines obstructing official business as knowingly preventing, obstructing, or delaying a public official or emergency medical service worker in performing their official duties. In Ohio, obstructing official business is generally considered a misdemeanor of the second degree. Penalties for a second-degree misdemeanor under ORC include fines up to $750 and a potential jail term of up to 90 days upon conviction. The penalties can escalate if aggravating factors are present, such as prior convictions or the nature of the obstruction causing harm or danger to others. This was a wild case, but not the worst case. Just wait until you see this next one, where a woman flees from police after trying to run over her boyfriend. On September 6, 2023, a volatile situation unfolded at a Quick Trip involving a woman allegedly attempting to run over her boyfriend, prompting a swift response from the Waukesha Police Department.
She tried to run him over, and then he went running across the parking lot. She went up with her car up around the next street over. So I don't know if she was like going after him again.
Okay.
This incident, captured in interactions between witnesses, law enforcement, and the individuals involved, offers insights into both the immediate chaos and the ensuing legal consequences.
The tan car was sitting there and like behind the trunk with a whole mess of stuff, like dumped out. And all of a sudden, they got in the car and they took off out into the street and then made a quick turn back in here really recklessly.
The initial scene described witnesses recounting a heated domestic dispute, culminating in the woman reportedly using her vehicle as a weapon against her boyfriend. This prompted concerned bystanders to alert the police, highlighting the public safety concerns involved.
Okay, I think I gotta go. You're at the...
I'm gonna be at the bookstore.
The bookstore's still there? Okay, all right, see ya.
Northbound, Milwaukee.
Subsequent interactions between the suspect and law enforcement escalated when she chose to flee the scene, leading officers on a pursuit marked by reckless driving maneuvers.
Of it continuing to be northbound on Milwaukee, headed towards the eye.
Such actions not only endangered her safety and that of others, but also intensified the legal implications. Legally, the charges stemming from this incident, such as fleeing police and reckless endangerment, carry significant penalties.
I literally got out the car right here.
Okay.
No, yeah, then you started flailing around trying to run.
God, I want you to kill me.
I copied 1080 on the female. You want me to do the contact prohibition prior to dropping them off?
These charges reflect the seriousness with which authorities address behaviors that jeopardize public safety and defy law enforcement. During the arrest, the interaction between the suspect and officers also underscored procedural aspects, including the informing of rights and the formalization of charges.
Can you tell me all places I got?
This is Tulsa.
So, fleeing?
The suspect's emotional state and statements made during this process may also influence subsequent legal proceedings, potentially invoking considerations around mental health and its impact on behavior.
So wait, how many charges is that?
You got a handful. Just say.
How many? What's felonies?
Someone check on them?
What's
fleeing, that's a felony.
I don't know if
All right? Fleeing officers, that's a felony.
Can y'all?
All right? There's going to be some officers that are going to want to talk to you about the incident that happened in Waukesha, all right?
The suspect was apprehended and convicted of evading police as a vehicle operator in Waukesha County, along with causing bodily harm or property damage while fleeing police, and second-degree recklessly endangering safety in Milwaukee County.
From our police department?
That's where we're going right now, right?
Yeah.
About 25 minutes from here.
Yep.
And that's where we finna leave now?
Yep. And then the hospital is about a 5-minute drive from our police department.
As a result, she received a sentence of 5 years in prison, 6 years of probation, and faces fines exceeding $99,000. Seems like this woman has really landed herself in hot water. All right, fellas, what do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and educational contents in the future. Thanks for your support.